Hey everyone, Geophysicist Stefan Burns here. We have an incredible planetary parade active on February 28th that you will not want to miss. And in fact, this goes into early March as well. We have a lot of planets visible in the night sky at the same time. We will have Mercury and Venus close together, with Saturn and Neptune not far away, and then we have Uranus and Jupiter all participating in this planetary parade. So this is going to be active for about a week or so. In fact, this grouping of planets in our night sky is going to last for longer, but in terms of our visibility right now and going into the end of February, early March is the key time period because these planets are close to the sun. And so at a certain point, we are going to have the glare of the sun obfuscate our view of these planets grouped so close together. So February 28th at sunset, and then for about an hour afterwards is going to be the prime time to see this planetary parade in action. You will have Mercury and Venus conjoined in a conjunction. They will both be quite bright. They'll set quickly after the sun goes down. You will have Saturn easily visible with your eyes, but it will also be conjunct Neptune, which will not be visible with the naked eye. You will need a telescope or perhaps some really good binoculars to see Neptune. And then in the constellation of Taurus, right near the Pleiades, we have Uranus. And then beyond that, in the constellation of Gemini with the twins Castor and Pollux, two very bright stars, you'll see an even brighter object, and that will be Jupiter. So let us give this a look in Stellarium, our open source software, which allows us to see the planets in real time. Here it is. I have this set for the 28th of February, and this is going to be viewable starting the 26th, 27th, and into early March as well. It's going to be a little bit better viewing, let's say early March for the high Arctic, let's say like Reykjavik and Iceland and Northern Europe. But in general, February 28th is a great time. When you first load up Stellarium, you're just going to get what it looks like normally. And I've actually already added in the constellations, as you can see. So here are the constellations, there are the labels. I'm going to turn off the atmosphere. And so here we will see now a lot of things pop up. There is our sun. Here is Mars on the other side of the sun. It is in this parade, but we're not going to see it because it's going to be setting before the sun sets. If I go forward an hour here, you'll see what I mean. The sun just got closer to the horizon. I'll turn on the ecliptic plane. This is the line effectively that the planets all move along. If we look at it geocentrically, and we see here Mercury and Venus in a close conjunction. Mercury, though, above the ecliptic plane because of its orbital inclination. Here is Saturn. It is not alone. We see Neptune just nearby. So the reason why we're not seeing it when we zoom out is that this is showing the apparent magnitudes of the stars and the planets, and Neptune does not shine that brightly compared to Saturn. It's not visible with the naked eye. They are in the constellation of Pisces, and then if we go over, we will see Uranus here, almost exactly along the ecliptic plane, just south of the Pleiades here. And so if you're in really, really nice conditions, you can see Uranus with the naked eye, but you're probably going to need some binoculars. And that's the constellation of Taurus. And then we go further over and we see Jupiter here in the constellation of Gemini, right near Castor and Pollux. But let's zoom out once again. Let's turn on our atmosphere one more time. You'll notice that basically it's daytime for the time that's set. We're not seeing anything. Let's go forward now to, this is 5 p.m. right here, and we can even go like 5:30. Let's see what this looks like. And we see that there's still a lot of glare from the sun. Okay, so this is viewing from the northern hemisphere. It's going to be flipped horizontally for those in the southern hemisphere, but there will be good viewing of this planetary parade for everybody. This being fairly close to equinox, so that does help. If we go forward even more here, we will see that as the sun sets, the sky, of course, gets darker and darker, and that is when Venus and Mercury are going to appear on the horizon. So that's another key thing to take note of, is that if you are living in an area that A, has light pollution, and B, has things obscuring the horizon, you may not see this. You're definitely going to have the best visibility of this if you go up to a high spot and you have good clear visibility to the west where the sun sets. But after the sun goes down, we see that now it's 6:10, for example, right here. We really zoom in. There is Venus. There is Mercury. They should still show up and shine brightly, but there will be this glow from the sun. And then if we continue going forward, we see how they set quickly afterwards. And then we will have Saturn on the horizon, still a little bit of light from the sun. If you really jump forward here, now it's dark, and you'll notice Jupiter shining pretty much overhead. And Jupiter will be very, very bright. It has been very bright. It's the fourth, one of the brightest objects in the sky. It's just right behind Venus. Uranus, will, again, only really going to be visible to the naked eye if you're in a really dark sky condition and you know what to look for. You're going to be looking for the Pleiades. But if we go back again to where Mercury and Venus are showing up, which is right about here. Venus being the third brightest object in the sky behind the moon and the sun. So Venus is very bright. We see it shining really nicely here in Stellarium. Again, there's Mercury. So here is the alignment. It's Venus, it's Mercury, and then we have Saturn there. And of course, we also have Uranus here in Taurus, and then Jupiter there in Gemini. And the moon will also be participating on the 28th of February, fairly close to a full moon. It'll be a waxing gibbous. So that is also participating in this alignment, though we won't have Mars. And here we have another graphic showing how this looks from a solar system perspective. We're looking top down on the ecliptic plane, which is what all the planets are moving along effectively. Keep in mind, the sun is also moving through space, so they're also swirling through interstellar space as they're all moving. It's very, very cool. But if we look at it from a fixed ecliptic plane standpoint, we see the sun there, we see Earth there in its orbit. This is the inner solar system going to Mars. And here we can see how this alignment shapes up. So effectively, Mercury is there, Venus is then right behind. We have Saturn and Neptune closely conjunct together, and then further off, again, there's Uranus, there's Jupiter. And this light region there shows the visibility of the night sky during this time of the year. So we see that Mercury and Venus, again, being very close to the sun, are going to set right after sunset. So the timing is key. You're going to want to make sure, if you want to see this, to find a nice location with fairly good viewing in terms of the horizon and not that much light pollution. You're going to want to bring binoculars with you at a minimum. Ideally, some sort of telescope that you know how to operate, but binoculars would be fine. And then you're going to want to be there at sunset. So even like right before the sun goes down, you're going to want to be there because this is going to be a fast thing. Then being there, you're ready, the sun will go down, then you'll see Mercury and Venus for maybe 20, 30, 40 minutes, no more than an hour before they set, and you'll see Saturn for maybe 2 hours or an hour and a half before it sets. Of course, Neptune will be difficult to see, but it'll be going at the same time. And then Jupiter will be very visible in the sky for most of the night. But at that point, you're not seeing the full parade of planets. So those are some viewing recommendations for this planetary parade. This is a pretty good planetary parade. We do get these fairly often. This one, in fact, will be continuing into March, but the best visibility is February. Let's give it a look as to how it's going to progress going forward, because when you have all the planets together, they blend their energies together in a unique way. So March and April is going to be a pretty pivotal time period as they relate to those sort of energetic influences. Let's give it a look. Okay, so we are back in Stellarium, and this is still set for the 28th, but now let's turn our atmosphere off, because at this point, we're not really concerned about the atmosphere. We are going to go forward, and let's jump forward to the middle of March right here. Go back in our time a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. Here we see Mars, there's Mars. We see Mercury. Mercury has now performed a retrograde from geocentric view, so it's gone behind. That's why the 28th is that key time. So we see Mercury ahead of the sun, so it sets as an evening star. But Mercury and Mars will be there. Then we have the sun. Here's Saturn, Venus. Of course, Neptune's also there with Saturn still. Hasn't moved all that much. There it is right there, right? Venus, and then, of course, we have to go over to Uranus and Jupiter. They're the ones that are furthest off from this grouping of inner planets and Saturn and Neptune and the sun. Now, all the planets are basically tracking the sun. The inner planets, except Mars, so Venus and Mercury, they can't get that far away from the sun geocentrically. Venus can get about 60 degrees ahead maximum. It's a little less than that. Mercury, even less than that. So as we go forward here, you'll notice all of them will track forward. See that? See how they're all moving forward? And we get this alignment. Venus will really move ahead, and we see Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, the sun. So there is this convergence of planets that's happening this spring, and then as this continues to go forward, we see that they will eventually meet up and get close to Uranus and Jupiter. The thing is, though, is that they're all going to be close to the sun. So in terms of being able to see multiple planets in the night sky simultaneously, that's not going to be the case because, again, I put on our atmosphere, boom, it's daytime. So they're there, they're active, they're bringing their energies together and creating that unique energy field which resonates with us and resonates with society and the Earth as a whole. But in terms of seeing this planetary alignment, that is not really going to be the case later in March and in April. But there is a planetary alignment in 2040, specifically September, which is going to be absolutely incredible. If you think that this one coming up is cool, this one is going to blow your mind. Let's give it a look. This is the next great planetary alignment that we had. We had some great planetary alignments in 2022, and we won't have another great one where you have more than I think it's like 7 planets altogether until 2040. So that's in September. Let's go forward here. It's actually specifically September 8th for the absolute best viewing. We're going to want to go forward here in time. And let us turn off our atmosphere once again. And you'll notice this amazing congregation of Mercury, Jupiter, the crescent moon. We have Saturn, Venus, and Mars. So all the planets going out to Saturn closely grouped together in 2040, including the moon. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. To get such a clustering of planets like this is very, very rare. And then if we go forward here, my viewing right now is set for Oslo because that's where I am. And so you'll have better viewing for this if you're not so far north in the northern hemisphere because the tilt of it makes the sun kind of go in a circle like this. So you'll have better visibility for this one in mid-latitude and equatorial regions. Of course, you have plenty of time to prepare for 2040, but these are the sort of planetary parades that are possible, this one being really, really epic. And effectively at sunset and right afterwards, you're going to see all the planets shining very brightly together, including the crescent moon. So these sort of planetary parades are quite notable. They have unique energy signatures to them. Just sharing my own personal experience with them, I found that I have an enhancement of my dreaming, and just in terms of the level of like detail in my dreams are much more vivid and visceral, and often they're lucid and precognition dreams. Around planetary parades, that experience goes back to 2022 when we had quite a few sequences of them. So you may notice that coming up with the end of February, beginning of March, I recommend you keep a dream journal to track that if that is at all interesting to you and you're resonating to that. But certainly our dreams are a portal into at least ourselves and also probably the energies that are surrounding us, the collective consciousness, and more. So that is your information for the planetary parade. How to go view that. You're going to be wanting to look to the west, have a good clear horizon to the west, not that much light pollution. If you can manage it, bring a good camera, bring some binoculars. If you have a telescope, even better yet. And that should be quite a show and a wonderful experience that helps connect you to not only our solar system, but the cosmos at large. And that is what I do here on this channel. We examine what's happening with the Earth energetically, with the sun, with solar activity, with our planetary system, with our interstellar system, and with our cosmos. I bring all this information together daily. So if you like the sound of that, then please subscribe. We have a sun-grazing comet coming in April. That could be one of the best comets of our lifetime. We'll find out more in March. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel to stay in tune with that. I'll be releasing more updates there. Thank you all so much. I've been your host, Stefan Burns, wishing each and every single one of you well. Please smash that thumbs up button to help the channel grow. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.